Hello and welcome to week 28 of the pregnancy vlog. This past week has been quite a busy week really. We've had several things on and I've also been very busy at work again. It's been half term in this area, so I think that's made it really busy at work, because I'm at a van hire place, I think, because parents are off because of half term, I suppose. More people are off work, so they've been it's been manic actually, trying to squeeze everyone in, so that's been quite tiring, but also has made the week pass quite quickly, so not too bad. And it's not been a bad week at work really. And then we've also had a couple of baby related things, which is exciting. So last Monday was our first antenatal class, and it was quite good actually. Even Aidan, who particularly wasn't looking forward to it, even he said it wasn't that bad, so it was pretty good. The midwife that took the class was very nice, and quite a small group. There's 5 couples including us, or at least there was on Monday. I don't know whether there'll be any more that come this week or not. It's 5 couples including us. One of the couples, or one of the blokes Aidan knows from work, so I thought that was quite weird. He didn't, but they didn't know each other were going because blokes don't talk about these things. But that was so that was cool. And it's like a 2-hour class, and we've got 3 of them. So we've got our next one tomorrow. The one that we've been to was sort of based on what to expect, sort of when you go into labour, like how to know that you're going into labour, what sort of things to expect, like the length of time, and what things might happen during the birth, so like the baby's positioning, whether it's head down or breech, and if they need to help at all, like with forceps, the suction thingy, and lovely things such as if you tear and bleeding afterwards and that sort of thing. It was like she had like some of the things that they use, so they like the thing they use to break your waters, and she had the doll and the pelvis to show you different positions and how the baby comes out and stuff. So it was quite interesting. I think it was quite beneficial for Aidan as well, because he doesn't watch all the baby programs like I do, so he doesn't know very much at all really about giving birth and babies and all that. So it was quite educational, I think, for him. She also advised to start getting the hospital bag ready and stuff, which I didn't really think, I thought it was a bit early. I think it sort of made Aidan panic slightly, because he's realised that the baby's sort of
not 6 months away.
yeah, not too far away now. And babies born at this age do survive, like a very good chance. So yeah, I think it's brought it home to him a little bit more. And he's also said that he's quite looking forward to meeting the baby now, whereas before he was just you know, just, I guess it seemed like quite a long way away. Now it seems really close. But he's because he's feeling the kicks more, he feels quite often. Baby still likes to play musical statues when Daddy tries to feel kicks, but he has felt he's felt quite a few now, so you feel a bit more attached when you can start feeding him and things. So movement wise, this week has been fine. Like Tuesday I was laid in bed and on the right side of my tummy, just like sort of was rising up, which felt really bizarre, and you could see like this lump just appearing, which I assumed was his head because it was like rock hard, so that was really weird. Aidan was there as well, so he got to see weird head lump. Quite unsettling.
That's your son, not a weird head lump.
Quite unsettling at the size of the head lump, seeing as there's another 12 weeks to go yet. But anyway, that was weird. So he stayed probably for about a minute, and then like the lump went down. But that was probably like the weirdest thing that's happened so far, like movement wise. I went shopping Wednesday after work because I finish at 1 o'clock on Wednesdays. So I went into town so I could start getting a few bits ready for my bag and everything. Was pretty rubbish afternoon, like raining and everything, so pretty miserable. And I just found it quite hard, to be honest. Like I wasn't in town that long, probably not even 2 hours. But it was just so tiring, and I didn't like go that far, like walking wise, but it was just, I found it quite draining. So probably although Aidan would probably be pleased to hear, I can't just go around shopping all day anymore. But it was nice because I haven't been into town for absolutely ages.
What was it, like 3 days you haven't been?
No, like months and months and months I haven't been into town. We just like don't really like get the time. We like go over like fairly often at weekends and stuff, but I don't go into town shopping. Don't go into town shopping when Aidan's there because he hates it. You're lucky, like you can get like to one shop and then you have to look at one thing and that's it. Like if you're going say you're going to buy shoes, you can't look at anything that's not shoes. So don't take him shopping. You can't just like you pass a shop and there's a sale on or something. No, you can't go in. And I like to like go and like browse around all the baby stuff. He hates that. So yeah. So it was nice, although tiring. And when I got home I was absolutely knackered. And I did get several things. I've got some cheap nighties because I don't have any nighties. I love pajamas. I don't have any nighties, so I've got nighties for giving birth. Really exciting things. Massive maternity pads. Like not the most pleasant thing about it, but part of having a baby. What the midwife also suggested, like, because obviously you bleed for quite a while, up to 6 weeks afterwards, if your partner or husband has got any old pants, to use those, which like it doesn't sound very nice, but
that's the most skid marked ones for you.
I don't want any skid marked ones. Like it saves your pants. I've bought like some of those disposable ones, just 1 pack of those, and then I'll start siphoning off any old pants and put them aside. Not very nice. And then on Friday, the Friday just gone, I had my next midwife visit, so that was exciting. I always like going to the midwife because she puts the Doppler on, listens to baby's heartbeat and measures the bump, which is exciting. So I had that appointment this time. It was a double appointment this week because the 28-week appointment, they do quite a few things. Had more bloods taken, which they will check for anemia, so check the iron levels. I haven't heard anything yet. She said that if there was a problem I'd probably hear over the weekend, and if you don't hear then there's nothing wrong, so no news is good news. So I had blood taken, and then I had to have my anti-D this week, which is the injection because I'm a O negative blood group. Apparently that's like the worst injection you have like during pregnancy, because they have to put it quite deep into the muscle, and it's also quite a big injection. But I'm not bothered by injections, like needles and things don't worry me, and it didn't really hurt, and my arm didn't even hurt afterwards. I was expecting to wake up like with an aching arm and stuff, but it was fine, so not bothered by that. She didn't do the whooping cough vaccine this time because she said it would probably be a bit too much because of all the others, but my next appointment I'll have that one. The anti-D one, if once baby's born, they'll test some of the blood from the cord, and if he's a positive blood group, then I would have another injection at the time. If he's a negative blood group, it doesn't matter at all, it doesn't make any difference, because he doesn't have any positive antibodies. But if he is positive and some of his positive antibodies mix in with mine because I'm negative, then that's when the problem occurs. And so the anti-D just basically coats any of the antibodies.
Make it sound like some creosote for the fence.
So that it doesn't cause a problem. I assume like, because you sort of like replace your blood every so often, I don't know how long it takes and stuff. I didn't think like they'd stay in you, but apparently they do. And the problem, it wouldn't cause a problem to this baby, but if you ever had another pregnancy and you hadn't had the anti-D, then you would just miscarry. So obviously that's not
very surely
not very
miscarried
good.
The baby was that type.
No, any.
Really?
Because I don't know, it's because I'm not supposed to have any positive antibodies in me, and then your body does weird stuff because it doesn't like them. So anyway, if you just have this injection, it stops all that happening, so it's not a problem. If Aiden is a negative blood group, then it's a moot point anyway, because baby couldn't be positive, but we don't know, and I think they just they do it regardless.
I thought they'd just test me.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know why they, I don't know, because you think like just if they took blood from dad like right in the beginning, it's must be cheaper than doing all the anti-D vaccines. I don't know, although maybe like some people it might not be dad and then it'd be a bit awkward, so I don't know whether it's that comes into it, so they just inject anyone, any mum's negative, I don't know. But if baby comes out as a negative group, then we don't know. The next one could still be positive. If baby's positive, then we definitely know that Aiden's a positive group. So we don't know. And she measured my bump, which is again measuring spot on, which is cool. 28 weeks it's measuring, as it should be. Looks quite big. Everyone's commenting on how big it is and everything, but it's spot on size wise, so I don't know. And everyone, I guess, carries differently depending on your body size and everything. And I think he's quite out the front on my bump, so it looks bigger. Listened to his heartbeat, or attempted to listen to his heartbeat. It was quite early. I had an early appointment. It was 9 o'clock, and I don't think baby's a morning person. It takes after mummy, because he was a bit grumpy. As soon as she put the Doppler on my tummy, he kicked at it, which was funny. And then she was trying to find the heartbeat, but he wouldn't keep still at all. So like she'd find it for a split second and then he'd be off. So she was like chasing him around with this with the Doppler, and eventually got it like clear enough to hear for a few seconds before he was off again. And I so when I lie down, it's more prominent, like the lump where he is. It's like on the right hand side. He's been there all week. And I said, like, there's a lump there. And she said, oh, it might be baby's back. But when she had a feel, and she agrees that it's his head, because she said it's really hard. It's not like a squishy bum or anything. It's his head. And so baby's breech at the moment. It's not a problem at the moment because he's still got another 12 weeks in there. And there's still like quite a bit of room for him to move around. So hopefully by the time he can't really move anymore, he'd have got his head down where it's supposed to be, ready to come out. If it's like at the end and there's still breech, they can try and turn baby, which I think is quite painful from what I've seen, like, and read, whatever. Almost like at least very uncomfortable. So hopefully he'll decide to turn on his own because he's got plenty of time yet. But he's still there at the moment because earlier on this evening he stuck his head up again and the weird lump came back. It's still so freaky. But it's quite cute. It's nice to know he's there, and it's nice because that's like the first time that I've been able to distinguish exactly what body part it is that you're feeling. So that's cool. Oh, and I've got a new dress on. It's from H&M. We don't have a H&M here. It's the nearest one's like Gloucester. We never go into Gloucester town centre. It's not very nice. We are getting a H&M actually, but H&M have some nice maternity clothes and quite reasonably priced. I got a couple of things online because I had a voucher. So I got this dress. It's like quite fitted, like it's like the stretchy type material. We went to Tesco earlier to get our shopping, and like loads of ladies that were like, that we passed were looking at my bump, which is quite cool. And you could like see, it's like when like, because Aiden's got quite a nice car, when it's clean and it's shiny and you're at the traffic lights, you see blokes like looking back and taking quite a lingering look at it. It's like that with ladies and baby bumps. We love baby bumps. It's nice to have a little look at them, and it's pretty cool. I quite like that. As I said, it is quite obvious, but even more so in this dress today. So yeah, busy week. Lots of things have happened, but it's been good. We've got our second antenatal class tomorrow, and she's going to go through like pain relief and that's and breathing and that sort of thing. And then we'll see what else happens next week. It's been quite nice weather-wise this weekend, so hopefully it'll stay dry and stuff. Because it's just rubbish going out in the rain and feeling cold and bleh. Doesn't help. Doesn't help with like the whole energy levels and things. Not been too bad tired-wise this week though. As I said, it's been really busy, so I've been tired from that, but not too drastic. I have struggled like sleeping this week again, like more achy and just tossing and turning all night. But my pregnancy pillow does seem to be helping with that, so see how we get on this week. So that is it, and I shall speak to you next week. Please thumbs up and subscribe. Bye bye.